We're live indeed. So wow, we've got everyone here. But let's have a chat with. Can you stop waving at the camera, please? Because we'd like to speak to Coach CD. We've got fantastic coaches with us from India, looking after our boys and girls just beautifully.
Got to position ourselves on the camera, Coach.
Right, you go. There you go.
Coach, how are you feeling today?
We're feeling pretty confident. Honestly, I think it was a good toss to win, and we got what we wanted to do. I thought the bowlers executed to a large extent. A couple of overs did prove costly, but we're hoping our batsmen cover up for them.
What do you think is going to be the crucial part in our chase right now? Because we've had a couple of ups and downs, but our batting has fired. There have been a couple of times where we left it a little too late. Any change in strategy at all from a batting standpoint?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think the key aspects, what we're looking to do is we just need 20 hits in the 120 balls that go there. And with the big ground, I think it's a bigger ground than most that we've played on. So there'll be lots of ones and twos to be had. And if we can keep the scoreboard ticking and just look to get one hit and over, I think we should get there with a ball or two to spare.
Yeah, we noticed that when Das and Maxun were batting that they got tied down for a while, but they continued to rotate the strike, and being a left-hander, right-hander batters, obviously that worked really well for them. But it's interesting that you're talking in a T20 sense about ones and twos.
Yeah, I think the most important thing, why I'm insisting on ones and twos, is that the ground is big. There are going to be bigger gaps between the fielders, and the guys who run well are really good. We've got some really good runners, to name a few: Luke, Justin, Ayan, even Trevon. They're all really good runners between the wickets, and if they can put pressure on the fielders, then the bowler is going to create that ball and give you that ball that you can put away to the boundary. So I think that's the message that we've got out to them, that run the ones and twos hard, keep the scoreboard ticking. The bowler is going to give you that ball that you need to put away. And our batting has not fired as yet, to be very honest, toward this tournament. We've really got some good batsmen. We're hoping to come good today.
Today would be a great day for it, and as Justin Dill, the captain, said, there's not much to lose today, so this might be the opportunity to relax a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's the message that we've got out to the players. They are going to be the ones who are doing the chasing. We've just got to go out there and just be calm about things and not really panic. So I think the boys are up for it today, and we're looking to have a good result at the end of the day.
It's nice to see how the team has come about since last year. Can you talk us through and walk us through the evolution of the team since last year, and what was the think tank thinking about this year when you're trying to build a team, and are you happy with the outcome so far?
Right. Honestly speaking, when we started out at the beginning of the tournament, if we compare to last year where we finished about 5th or 6th, we were looking to up at least a couple of places this year. We had a good start. We got off to a few points. With regards to the team, I think it's a team still in progress. It's a team that's still building. Primarily, I think the other teams have an upstart in so that they have players who've been playing for them for a couple of years. That has allowed them to have a lot of imported players play for them as domestics. And we are a team in progress, and I'm sure with the learnings that we are taking forward from last year and this year as well, the only way the St. Louis can go is up.
Very, very happy to hear that. Having been through the ranks back in India, having played and coached at a very senior level, what do you think about sport in America, and especially a couple of words about St. Louis Americans and ACA and the facilities that are here?
Yeah, I think honestly it surprised me when I came over here to America to see so many people play the sport. I thought it's going to be another banana republic where guys get in the middle of a field and have a game. And I think that drew me here. I said the excitement among the people, the number of people, the amount of travel that kids are doing, that parents are doing, the support for the game was tremendous. And that made me quit a job being a head coach of a first-class team back in India, to quit there, to come up. And most importantly, I think the people of St. Louis is what dragged me here, even though I did get some offers from somewhere. I think I'm a St. Louis American for life. That's the way I look at it.
You know, Coach CD, we are so grateful to have you here. Something so special about you is not just your ability to coach a team of semi-professionals, but you're willing to work with a novice, with a kid who's just learning how to hold a bat, or a kid who's moving through the ranks. And it's just incredible the amount of love that you have for this amazing game.
Honestly, I think very few people are blessed with the privilege where they're able to have an impact on a boy or a girl's life. at a young age. And I really thank the parents who send their kids to play and giving me the privilege to be a part of their life. And that's what inspires me every day, honestly.
Well, that is just fantastic, and we're grateful to have you here, and thank you for taking the time off, and we wish your guys the very best in their chase.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Coach Siri, coach of St. Louis Americans. One thing that was really striking for me when I watched the previous games when I traveled with the team was that Coach Siri has coached at a very high level. So he was the coach of a first-class team. He's been there. He's groomed a lot of players. He understands that this is a process, and it's going to take time before we can actually hit the pinnacle. But he's really patient with the team. And one striking feature of him is he always has a positive attitude. He has a smile. He lost the last 2 games, but even towards the end, when I was about to leave, and I said condolences, we look forward to. He asked me personally questions about myself, wanting to know. So he's been around, and he's really inculcating that culture within the team where they watch out for each other and they play for each other. This is a team sport. You look at it individually, these are all superstars that we have on the team, but they need to perform together and lead from the front, and you have a lot of youngsters watching, so that's something that was very striking for me, Peter.
Yeah, he's a good man, and his positivity is something that does always shine through. And I think it's important, as he said, they're trying to build a team here. There's been a little bit, maybe too much movement for their liking. They'd like to have some real stars stick around for several years, and that creates a stability that every team needs. You don't want to be going to every season wondering who's going to be coming in, who's our superstar going to be, who's our marquee player going to be, who's our icon going to be. So, this is also a team that's not sponsored by multimillionaires. This is a team that is run by volunteers like you and me. And so this club has to work through their team selection and their team development in a slightly different way. And I think Coach CD is such a quality man and such a quality coach that I'm sure that he will be responsible for drawing some talent and helping them stay here and building a sustainable team that takes us into the future.
Talking about sustainability, one of the other things that was important for people to know is that we have an academy here. So not many teams have a strong academy where they're bringing players up. If you see today, he's from the ACA Academy. You have Murli, you have Yash, you have Ahmed. These are all players that have been groomed from the system, from ground up. That's really important. You could go buy more players, like you said, right, and spend a little bit of money. But even that is a possibility. They've chosen the route, groom youngsters. So one of the other things, Peter, is that it gives a lot of motivation for players. Maybe if I was a few years younger, I would talk to my friends and they say, I wish we had the platform back then. So there's a lot of motivation, there's a lot of encouragement, and you've been a part of the ACA setup and you've seen players groom through. What do you think are some of the takeaways for other organizations, other cities, other franchises that they can pick up from here to do something like this for them?